Oh man. Alright guys, it's time to get to those spoilers. Hope you guys are bracing for this. I hope you saw the movie. Let's cue the music. Hey guys, Keon back here, and yes, I am here with a movie review, and like I said earlier, it is going to be a spoiler review for Ready Player One. I do have a spoiler-free review that I did release earlier. Now for this spoiler review, guys, wow. First off thing, I gotta say, I did say in my spoiler-free review that wow, this movie is a nostalgia trip throughout the entire movie. It really is. There's a bunch of Easter eggs, a bunch of references in this movie that at a point there's so many you kind of have to watch a movie more than once just to be able to actually catch some of them. There's so many references in here that there are some that I found out about that were in there that actually really surprised me. For God's sakes, I didn't even know Deadshot was even made an appearance, or Deathstroke in that matter. Like, for goddamn sakes, I know I saw the Hello Kitty in there, but the thing that really baffles me is that you have so many damn variety of characters that they said, like the Battleborn characters right now. I didn't see any of them. I don't even remember them. But also, you have your Gundam. I love that. You got your reference to Akira, which is a great anime movie in itself. If you guys love that, oh my god, for fuck's sakes, guys. You even have a reference to the little Tootsie Pop commercial, you know, with Mr. Owl and how you're gonna get to the center of a Tootsie Pop.
Ow. How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
Let's find out. 1, 2, 3.
I feel like, all honesty, the only reference that was missing in here, because I mean, if it was in there, I didn't see it. I guess if you guys saw it in that movie, please let me know. I didn't see my boy Sonic in there, so I didn't. That's the only reference I was missing. Probably Mega Man too, but damn. Now to get more into the plot of the movie, actually, Ready Player One. Like I said earlier before in my spoiler-free review, it is a good movie. All honesty, it really is. At points, sometimes the references does kind of take you out of the movie, or sometimes certain references do feel a little forced. Even though I do like the scene that they had when they were talking to the main antagonist, I believe his name was Cementos or something like that, like they do for My Hero. But and when they were talking to him, and then he was mentioning John Hughes and all that, and making a reference to the Breakfast Club and all that sorts, I did like that. At the same time, it did feel a little kind of out there. All honesty, I liked the scene due to the fact that when he was talking to Parzival, or more or less Wade Watts, but I'm just going to call him by the actor's name, Ty Sheridan, and when he was talking to him, he had an employee who actually, they have their own little unit squad or something called the Sixers, and they have them, and then they have the ones that are basically lightweight, that are really smart when it comes to video games. They really know their things about it, especially when it comes to Halliday, the creator of Oasis. And one of them was talking in his ear with a little device, and then he was giving him this information. Even at one point when they were making references to John Hughes' work, as well as making, I forgot what the movie was, but he made another reference to it. And then they were saying, oh no, that's a trick question. They didn't go to this school, they went to this school instead. And I'm just like, wow, man, what a scene, honestly. I actually really did enjoy it. I didn't hate it, not one bit. It just, I could see when people are complaining about this movie that they say there are moments where the references kind of get a little out of hand. I can honestly do see it there. But the references are actually well involved in this movie, especially with The Shining. I feel like they gave the most love to that movie at all. And me personally, I've never seen the movie The Shining. I heard that it's good, and I do know the references come from. I did see some of the key scenes in The Shining that makes it well known, especially with the scene with the two twins. And then I really like the fact that they show when they were on that level, that they show Halliday, and I forgot the female woman that he liked, but they showed him inside the picture instead of Jack Nicholson's character, which I thought was really good. I thought it was a real good homage to it. I think they did real well with the casting. Like I said before, that nobody in here, in all honesty, really stood out for me. If anybody probably stood out for me, or I would have to declare my favorite character, it will probably be H, or it will probably be Daito. H is played by Lena White. For those of you that know who that is, she is known for being in Master of Nuns, also directed one of the more well-known episodes of that second season that actually got her, I believe, an Emmy for that. As for Daito, I don't know the actor's name, But I did think he was okay in the movie, only because they didn't really show him much in the movie until things got real heavy. Started finding out who Parzival was, and then he had to try and escape. So the main things that did leave him actually, and that made a difference in the movie of sorts, is he's the guy that does control the Gundam, which I thought was a good scene, because you do get to see Gundam go against Mecha Godzilla, which I believe was their type of version of Mecha Godzilla. I never seen that version of Mecha Godzilla, but obviously you could tell it was Mecha Godzilla. There's a lot of good little scenes in there. Of course, you will want more with other characters, such as maybe even your Batman and cliff climbers. So that was nice. You get to see Harley Quinn and the Joker. I thought that was okay. That was a little nice touch to see them. Obviously, always a good thing. And with all these other characters in here, of course, they're just actual real people out in the real world that just want to be these characters. Which I like the fact that not only are they video game characters, like your Battletoads, which is really cool. Really kind of wish it got a little bit more Battletoads in there. Just like some little moves or something like that. But also you do get the movie reference, like I mentioned with The Shining. You get your Freddy Krueger, you get your Jason. You even get a reference of Alien in there, which I mean I kind of hate it because I hate Alien. That's just me. Boo me all you want. I never seen the movie, but that's just how I feel. I do believe that it kind of will be hard to kind of recognize a little bit of what the message is trying to be for the movie, because it's not really that cemented in your mind until probably near the end, where basically the main character understands what's going on, that he needs to be more in depth with what's going on outside in the world, not just be delved into the video game, which is an obvious actual message in itself. But I think there were some good additions, such as your T.J. Miller as well. He was a fine character. You never get to see him in the real world, but you do see his character, who's basically a bounty hunter, has a bunch of coins, and he's the kind of a person that does get in the way of Wade every now and so. I thought his character was fine. I thought Olivia Cook did a real good job. Nothing that was, like I said before, that only she could play that role, but I thought she did a great job. I think Olivia Cook's a talented actress. I think she has a good career ahead of her. Same thing goes for Ty Sheridan. I think he did a real good job in this movie, and I think it does help his career, let alone he is in the X-Men movies playing his younger Cyclops. So I think he's already on the right track, and I do see good things coming from him for further on for the future. Especially, I mean, this guy started in the movie Scouts, an Apocalypse and a Guide Against the Zombie Apocalypse. Like, this dude's doing a real good job. You jump from there to further. Like, that's a real good height. When it comes to the message for the movie and what it's trying to get out there to the viewers, or basically in this movie itself, in this world that they live in, of course that you have to be more in depth with what's going on outside in the world, but also that when it comes to video games, because at the end of near the end of the movie, for Cementos and the sisters, what they're trying to do, because for the plot of the movie, I know I didn't say it in this, but the spoiler review, I feel like you guys will know what it is, obviously. But they're trying to get, everybody's trying to get this Easter egg, and then so are the sisters. So when the sisters try to get the Easter egg, they realize they go to the third key because they're way behind Wade, but they're trying to go get the key, and what they have to do is play this specific video game. I forgot what it was called, but they have to play it. Everybody's taking a try, but everybody that fails basically falls in the ice. And because in the last sister that actually comes close or basically does attain his goal, is that he wins the game, but Wade realizes that you're not supposed to be trying to win it, you're just supposed to be trying to find an Easter egg, or more or less actually have fun. And that's what it really is all about when it comes to playing games. Not just trying to win, obviously you will want to win the game, but having fun, enjoying yourself, enjoying the ride, and of course, you know, explore around it, get a good experience, and find those, you know, find Easter eggs down the way, you never know. And there's actually already some feel-good moments. They actually do have their own. I mean, personally, not as much as winning the game, but actually just having fun with it. Of course, that is always a great feeling. That's one of the main reasons you buy a game. That's why you really enjoy a game. So for a movie that's about video games, it's not based off any games, I wouldn't want to say, I mean, yeah, they got their Halo in there, they got their Sagat. Actually, now that I mentioned Sagat, I would have much rather see him, instead of doing Hadouken, I would have loved to see him do the uppercut that Sagat does. And just like in a video game that my friend Michael plays, when Sagat does the uppercut, he says, oh, Sagat, and he just laughs. I would have loved that. But that's just what it's really all about when it comes to playing the games. You just want to enjoy yourself. Why would you buy a game if you don't enjoy it? Or if you keep a game or even continuously play a game, I believe those that play Dark Souls, they do get a good mix out of that. I don't play Dark Souls myself, but I believe those that do play kind of can understand that, where they're coming from on that aspect, just due to the fact that you will have fun. Of course you're going to have fun with the game, and I believe there's many places to explore in that game that you find certain things that other people haven't found, or there's just certain things to unlock or some things to unravel, because it is a long game. So you're not really that yearning that much to beat it. You're just really want to discover most about that world, if that makes any sense. Ready Player One, guys, I really do think it is a real good movie. I'm not saying it's Oscar worthy or anything like that, no, of course not, but I think it really is good. I think Steven Spielberg did a fantastic job with this. I know for some movies of the last 10 years or 20, that's kind of been a little rocky for him, or so to speak. But at the same time, I think that he did a fine job. I think this was a good movie to pick himself back up. This was his career. I loved the music in here was even was pretty good. I thought the music was pretty good. Sometimes the songs that would play kind of did throw me off a little bit. I kind of wasn't expecting them, but it's completely fine. It's just a real good feeling in this movie. I really do love it. I think this movie's great. I would definitely buy this on Blu-ray for sure. And all honesty, guys, do check it out if you haven't seen it. It was kind of weird if you're watching this now and it's a spoiler review, but by all means, do whatever you feel. But how everything ended in the movie, I really can't say I could ask for much more, because a lot does occur in this movie already in the end, with many of the characters, well, more or less with Wade Watts and Olivia Cooks. There's some information about the characters, and so to speak, mainly more with Olivia Cook when you find out about her dad, why she's with this, basically this rebellion source. Wade, I mean, yeah, you get his parents died because narrated. I mean, I think they actually didn't need the narration in the movie that much, to be honest. I really wasn't expecting the narration to be in this movie at all. The trailer I understand, but in the movie I don't really think it was really necessary. But I think what they did was a real good job. I was really surprised what the Oasis granted people. You can even, for God's sakes, in Oasis you can even see flashbacks or actual scenes of what happened with Halliday, which is actually very surprising. I kind of get why it's there, because he did create it, and you kind of do want to see how the creator made everything, but at the same time, still, that's very high-tech level video game there. That's very beyond its own, not even beyond its own reach, because that does take place 20 years, I believe, in the future. So it makes sense. I believe it's 2045, so that's not technically 20 years, but still, I think that is a great reach. That actually makes complete sense. Now, Ready Player One, guys, I do highly recommend that you guys do check out the movie. I feel even if you don't necessarily enjoy the whole entire movie in itself, of course you're going to see the flaws in it, but I think this movie does have something for everybody else in there. I feel like people will get some type of enjoyment, and that's one of the main things that you should get from the movie. That's what Ready Player was trying to teach you, just get your enjoyment. But that's all I really have to say about Ready Player One, the spoiler review, guys. If there's any other movies, TV shows, animes of any other source, trailers, or anything that you guys want me to speak about or do a video about, then please do comment below. Please don't hesitate to ring that bell, like if you dare, subscribe if you care. And key on for Miles.
I'm like a star, I'm burning out fast. I try to shine, but it's never gonna last.